Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2023 or Pokemon Horizons The Series anime episode preview discussion. This time I am talking about the preview for episode 50, so let's get to it. In this episode, after an episode of superb build-up and character development, Dot will finally face Iono in what is sure to be a very meaningful battle for both. Now Dot will obviously struggle, not only because she's facing a gym leader, but also because she is at a type disadvantage, which I realized is a trend. Liko was also at a type disadvantage and Roy was as well initially. Of course, the main and most important question we have going into this episode is, who will win this battle? Liko lost hers, and Roy won his, and they both passed. So we know for a fact that victory and defeat are both on the table for Dot. What we don't know for sure is which one will come to pass. Well, I honestly could see it going either way. On the one hand, like I said earlier, Dot is facing a gym leader and she's at a type disadvantage. Additionally, she has less battle experience than Liko and Roy, especially when it comes to facing other trainers. Also, Quaxly's moveset is not quite as varied and wide as Fuecoco's, nor is he evolved like Floragato, further stacking the odds against Dot. Moreover, this is their first time using Terrasto, and finally, Dot is likely still not 100% confident about battling as herself without her Nidothing outfit and persona. So by all accounts, it seems like her losing is the more likely conclusion, especially since again, she does not need to win in order to pass her test, nor does she need to win to show how much she's grown. While victory would cement how far she's come, better than defeat, the point can still be proven even if she loses, provided she puts up a great fight. So my money is on she will lose. However, like I said, I could see it playing out either way. Dot is very smart. Therefore, it's feasible that she will devise a clever strategy that allows her to overcome the impressive odds stacked against her. Furthermore, like I mentioned earlier, Quaxly is weaker, by which I mean he has less weapons and innate power than the other two starters. Fuecoco has a full moveset and has learned more moves overall, while Floragato also has a full moveset plus the power of evolution on her side. Considering that Quaxly is currently lacking and he will be against the ropes in his and Dot's most important battle yet, I could see him either learning a new move or even evolving, which might allow him to turn the tide. The title of episode 50 is Shine Terrasto Dance Dance Quaxly. Dancing, of course, is something we know Quaxly is good at. But more importantly, it's also what his evolutions, especially his final one, are known for. So I think that it is possible that he will evolve, which will get him closer to the dancing persona, or he will learn a move that is in line with this identity. Much like Floragato and Fuecoco learned Magical Leaf and Disarming Voice respectively. A move like Acrobatics, which requires quick, agile movements, or Rain Dance, which requires no explanation as to why it would be fitting. Now yes, even if he gets a power-up, it's still possible for Quaxly to lose. In this situation, such growth would still be valuable, since it would allow him to put up a better fight, further driving home the effects of Dot's higher confidence and determination. Speaking of, like I mentioned, Dot winning would be the best way to capitalize on her massive character development, which might be reason enough to have her attain victory. Though again, it's not mandatory. Also, I just want to mention that Clavel will appear in this episode. He will watch the battle. It will be nice to see him again and to hear his input on the action. So yeah, while I think it's more likely that she will lose, I could also see her winning. As much as I want Dot to win, I also don't want to see IONO lose. Plus, Dot losing is the more realistic outcome. Additionally, having her do well and still lose would show her the value of her newfound confidence and courage, while also showing her that she still has room to grow, propelling her to even greater heights in the future. In any case, I have high hopes that this will be an amazing battle. Of course, regardless of what I think will happen or what I want to see, we won't know for sure what happens until the episode airs on May 17. Once it does, I will, as always, review it, so please stay tuned for that. But that's the video. Click the links on screen to see my recent episode reviews. I will see you over there. Thank you so very much for watching.